It's Tuesday afternoon, and you know what that means. It's time for Randominity with the Random Christian Show. Today, the Random Christian Show is interviewing retired U.S. Army veteran Steve Quakenbush. The Random Christian Show is brought to you by Mrs. A's famous Salsa Buena, a unique blended salsa loaded with cilantro and just the right amount of heat. Mrs. A's famous Salsa Buena is available in stores across Northern California, Colorado, Nevada, and Southern Oregon. To find a store near you, just visit MrsAFamous.com. Also, Mrs. A joins us today for Random Recipes with Mrs. A. The Random Christian Show is proudly supported by The Advisor. The Advisor is a Facebook group created by Colonel James Nilbrotis, composed of multi-talents such as actors, directors, artists, writers, and more. If you fall into this category, contact them on Facebook at The Advisor. The Random Christian Show can now be seen on the Good Wives Network, TV for women by women. The Good Wives Network is streaming now over on Roku, Android TV, and Amazon TV. Intro music provided by the Dead Campers. Check them out on Spotify and at deadcampers.com. Next week, the Random Christian Show is off celebrating America, but we'll be back on July 11th interviewing youth pastor Isaac Zennel. My name is Andy, and now here's your host, Christian Random.
Yo! Welcome to it. I am Christian. That's true.
That's true.
Further over, that's Andy, the small guy over there.
Hi, everybody.
Yes,
I'm Andy.
We've miniaturized Andy for the show for a little while today. He's a man trapped in a box.
Right.
This big.
I am a man in the box.
Is that your best Alice in Chains impression?
No, it's not. It really, if you want me to go, I can go.
You know what? I kind of want you to go now.
I am the man in the box.
Down.
Buried in my radio edit.
All right. Yes. Well done. Well, yay. There it is. Welcome to it. It's Tuesday. It's 4-ish and Central Time. We are the Random Christian Show, and we are excited. We've got a lot to get through today. Thank you so much for tuning in with us.
Be a good show.
Yes, it is. We've got obviously Steven Quakenbush, Captain Steven Quakenbush from Honor Flight. We've got Mrs. A doing random recipes with us. And then, of course, this guy right here next to me, this is Drumon. This is Drumon.
Prismon.
He is
He's been responsible for your pain the last few weeks, hasn't he?
Well, he's one of them. Yes.
I'm one of the culprits. Yes.
That's also Mr. Doss.
Okay, so Drew, what can we attribute to you from the last few weeks?
Pure pressure. Pure pressure. Yes.
that's pure and simple.
It's all going to come back to me today, though. So
yeah,
right.
I'm getting my payback today.
We've actually I guess in sort of a way of saying we've hired Drew. Drew now has his own segment called Drew's Gonna Eat It. That's the name we're toying around with.
The working title.
It's a working title, as they
see
say.
how I do day one.
In the biz.
Right.
In the biz. That's how they do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, you have the water and milk over there in the fridge.
Beautiful.
If you want to grab that, because I saw you brought a bottle of water.
I got 3 down here right now. So
all right. Yeah,
I came prepared.
Attaboy.
It's going to be interesting. And again, real quickly, we are donating to the Run to Stop It, which is a nonprofit organization stopping sex trafficking and human trafficking. If you donate to Run to Stop It, not only will you grab me one of those shirts and hats out of there? You can score we have this book by the Reverend Jimmy Bratcher, who he very kindly signed. So it's a signed book with CD and rare tracks with a link on there. You could also win a hat. You could also win a shirt or the plastic bag, whichever comes first. And we have that over in the corner, carefully stored for your protection. Or
to donate, go to our Facebook page. You'll see the donation link on there. And if you donate, you're automatically entered to win that book or some great Random Christian Show swag.
Right. There we go. And like my crooked hat. And we'll throw in some stickers and whatnot too. So please go to our Facebook page, donate to this wonderful cause. We are trying to raise at least $500. Their goal is to reach 300,000. Last year they hit 272, I believe.
Oh, close.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they always shoot for a very high goal, but they always exceed what they asked. I think last year they were trying to hit 250,000. They exceeded it by a couple, a little bit.
Yeah.
And so this year they're shooting for 3. So anyway, that's the plan. So we want to help out as best we can. So yes, please donate what you can and when you can, and win some cool stuff. That being said, I think it's I don't really have some cool intro music for this, so I think our random 9 music is pretty appropriate.
I think that works. Yeah, I think that works for it.
I think I can't turn you loose.
Some Nelly. It's getting
well.
Where were you 5 minutes ago, Drew? Come on, man.
And the fact that there's licensing on that song, I kind of got to. I was trying to find a. I
could have made my version of it.
Well, and that's I was trying to find an off version of it, but we couldn't. So actually, this kind of triggers the licensing sometimes for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh, really?
But that's funny. Yeah. So without further ado, should we enable the chat for this?
Oh yeah, let's enable the chat.
I think we need to enable the chat. Yeah. And are you grabbing it or am I?
Oh, I'll grab it. I got it.
Okay, that would be awesome. So we've got Drew with Drew's Gonna Eat It. That's right. We have several spicy.
We've got some of the hottest stuff in the world.
Yeah,
right here in front of me.
Yeah. And I've got your mic off. There.
So. There. All right. Should I?
Now people can hear you.
There we go. So I got some of the hottest stuff in the world in front of me. Should I show everything off first, or just get into it?
I think we should just start getting into it. Do we want to start with the? Let's start with the easy.
Let's do it with the jelly beans.
Okay. Oh, we're going jelly beans.
Let's start jelly beans.
Oh,
okay. So this is a jelly bean experience created to go progressively hotter as you go.
Yes, there is. What do we got here? 5 different jelly beans, or six.
Okay.
Starting with, all of them are very mild until the last one. So it just kind of beelines and then skyrockets.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, and I need to get a little bit of backstory because it's my first time meeting you. So, how are you with hot stuff? Like, do you?
I can handle hot stuff. Yes, I am a hot sauce fanatic. I can handle some very high heats.
What's your go-to hot sauce?
At the moment, ghost pepper.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I've kind of moved up to Carolina Reaper, which is the hottest pepper in the world.
Okay.
I can still tolerate that. It still gives me a little bit of a burn, but
it's giving me gas right now.
I've got something special for the end.
Okay.
All right.
So this is the jelly bean challenge.
So here, let me
move it up to the camera a little bit.
There we go. All right, the Bean Boozled Fiery 5.
Yes. So, and I'll sort them out here for you. The first on the level here is sriracha,
which I absolutely hate. Sriracha's my least favorite thing in the world.
So yeah, I think that's kind of funny because we get to start him with something that he doesn't like, but
he's just not a fan of.
Do not like sriracha.
I'm trying to very carefully open these without popping them everywhere.
Yeah, I do have gloves on, so
yeah, there's a foreshadowing for what's coming.
Yes. We are going to get very hot.
Okay, so I'm dumping these out because now
are they labeled?
to handle, right?
They are color labeled. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
We got a green, which is jalapeno, I believe.
Jalapeno.
Jalapeno is green, which is the second hottest in the batch. Sriracha. I'm glad they have 4 different versions of red in here for the.
Right. Okay, so these are habanero. These orange ones, there's habanero.
Okay.
Let's put them in order here. All right, so jalapeno.
Jalapeno.
Got some jalapenos.
So sriracha goes first.
That'll be the first one.
Yeah, that's the first one, and
Okay.
we planned this out way in advance, as you can tell. But we're trying to preserve the freshness of the.
Well, no, you gotta. It's perfectly legit. That's okay. Nobody's watching.
Is it the light orange? There's literally 4 different reds on here.
Yeah, it's we thought this out great.
No, that's great.
I think it's this one right here, I believe.
Well, we're gonna find out one way or another.
Oh, I'm gonna find out. This is sriracha, I believe.
Yeah. Sure. Okay.
All right. Well, I'm gonna make a call.
This is
all right. There we go.
Sriracha.
Okay. Am I supposed to do this too?
That's sriracha.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's sriracha.
Which one was it?
That's sriracha.
Is that it?
Oh, yuck.
Is that it?
I don't know. That's terrible.
Do I need to get a bucket?
I just don't like sriracha.
Okay.
Now,
is that it?
how close to the sriracha taste is it?
Oh, pretty close.
It's pretty close.
That's a taste right there.
Do you think that's it?
Okay.
I think that is it. It does have a little bit of kick to it. I'll give it that.
Okay, that's interesting.
I was not expecting the kick that it had right there.
Okay.
Okay.
There it is. Are we guessing?
Lord. Oh,
did you try sriracha?
He tried that sriracha.
I think that's
Okay.
That might be habanero.
That might be that might have been this one maybe.
Yeah.
So
it's cayenne.
We got to figure out which one's the Carolina Reaper.
I'm guessing the reds are a little too close in color.
There are 4 different red versions of jelly beans in here,
this
and they're
is
all
horribly.
they did a terrible
All right.
job of this.
You know what?
By the way.
You know what, guys? I think we need to. No. I just think we need to pivot and let's just start eating, and you have to figure out which one they are.
Oh, good God. Shut up, Andy.
Well, I know the green one is a jalapeno.
Yeah,
the only one
the
that's
red ones
identifiable
are jalapenos. So
right,
jalapeno.
That's the easy one.
Jalapeno.
I'm trying to keep up.
This is great. I didn't know that Chris was going to do these too. This is awesome. All right.
Well, I'm hanging in for a little bit, and then
okay.
No, it tastes like a jalapeno. Yeah.
Okay.
We've killed Christian.
And I like jalapenos, but I think the other one that I tasted was more like a jalapeno than
these jelly beans have some kick to them. I'll give them that.
It does. There is definitely.
I was not expecting the heat level on these jelly beans.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So what's cayenne? Is that the next? Is that this?
No, there's the jalapeno. Okay.
All right.
Boy.
Man.
Where the hell are your glasses?
They're not here.
Okay.
Is that the right color?
We got Tommy watching along in the comments here, ready for it. Yeah,
that's the Reaper right
Tommy
there.
Smart assing.
Yeah,
I think.
I say go for it. Let's just start popping them in. There you go, Drew.
Oh no, let's just start popping them in.
Oh, they're so bad.
Which one's that?
The cayenne.
That's the cayenne. Okay.
Pepper.
Now, so in the level, is cayenne middle of the road?
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go over. I got a scale with me real quick.
Okay.
It's the Scoville.
Take your time. Take your time for a second.
The Scoville scale is the units of how every pepper is measured in heat wise.
Right.
So, a jalapeno is rated 2,500 to 8,000 Scoville units.
Okay.
So 2,500 to 8,000.
All right.
Let's move on up to the Carolina Reaper, which is rated 1.4 million to 2.2 million. That's how much of a jump this is.
And this is the hot sauce that you choose to use?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a freak.
Yeah. Unfortunately, yes.
Can you taste anything after that? Like, how long does your mouth need to come back from that?
So I've you adapt to the sauces.
Sure.
So I could do a ghost pepper sauce, like I could pour it on my burritos. I will I won't burn. It'll be a little spice to it, but you know, like way back in the day, whenever I was younger, mild sauce at Taco Bell would have burned me.
Right.
Yeah. But you built a immunity to it almost. But there's still stuff that will burn you.
Right.
There is still stuff out there.
Henceforth, the gloves.
The gloves.
The gloves.
Yes.
No, that's a very smart play.
Yeah. I do this because I'm avid into making my own hot sauces as well.
Okay.
So whenever you're making your own hot sauces, you have to wear protective gear at times.
Right.
Because it's pretty much you're burning mace inside your house.
Right.
So okay, so habanero.
That should be habanero.
Habanero.
Okay. All right. Habanero's going in. There we go. All right.
How are you not drinking any water yet?
Well, this is child's play for him so far.
Dude, this is
habanero.
I can still feel things burning in my mouth.
Habanero's done. All right, let's move on to the fun part. Carolina Reaper.
Here it comes. All right.
Carolina Reaper, jelly bean.
Are you sure that's it?
That's it. Oh, that's
it's
it.
Got
the really red one? Yeah, that's it.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah. I haven't ate this one yet.
It's the one that says do not eat.
Okay.
Well, and it's the one that's got the most of them.
Let's make it
right. Oh, well, that's smart.
We'll do 2.
Oh, my God.
There you go. Oh, 2 at a time.
Hold on. I'm getting 911 dialed.
Okay. Well, I will wait for the heat to come in. Or
it's here. It's here.
Oh, it's there. All right.
No.
You're just.
Is it the Reaper?
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No.
100%. That's the Reaper.
Oh, dude, you
that
can
tastes
see
like
it
Reaper.
Right here. Right up by your nose is getting red.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
No, that's Reaper for sure.
So, okay, how do you feel it hitting you when you feel it kicking in?
At the moment, my whole face feels like it's the temperature's raised my whole face.
Like you're getting flushed or
yes,
something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, my tongue is numb right now. Back of my throat's numb. Every time I breathe, it feels like flames are coming out.
I don't want to. No. All right. I'm out.
All right. So, the next thing we got on the list.
Okay.
Carolina Reaper beef jerky.
There we go. Did you order this special online, or is this? Or can you find this?
This is specially ordered online by one of our mutual friends,
Mr.
Shout out Doss.
Ah, there we go. Yes.
Yeah. Shout out Doss. Shout out.
That thing has some kick to it.
Is that the jelly bean?
Yeah.
Jelly bean still coming back. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So, I'm. It's like I'm doing drugs here. Oh, here we go.
Yep. No, it has a kick to it. I'll give
there
it that.
It is.
I'll give it that.
Oh, I may have to go get some paper towels.
We're fine. We're fine.
All right.
Okay,
we're doing okay
get
the
for
milk
now.
Ready?
Oh no.
Well, I mean, you should at least clear the palate for the jerky.
Or does that mess you? Now, yeah, that's a good question.
Does milk
does
mess
that
you up?
mess you up? Like if you're doing in between?
Well, so you milk.
It must first. You instantly get cottage cheese in your stomach when that happens.
You should milk first and then water to wash it down, and that should clear.
I mean, we can. It's
Okay.
Sure. All right. There's milk.
I'm
jalapeno.
What to cleanse the palate?
I won't even feel this one anymore.
Right. Yeah.
All right.
Which one was that just went in?
Jalapeno.
Jalapeno, right?
Yeah.
And still, it's Carolina Reaper still
I got
coming
another
back to
thing to
get you, huh?
Yeah, there's a burn there
Okay.
for sure. I'm tearing up a little bit.
Now, as someone who likes hot stuff, like, do you like jelly beans in general?
No, I don't like jelly beans.
Oh, okay, all right.
So
Like,
this sucks. This sucks.
Yeah, this isn't a product that you would just get just to get some spice in you. No, okay.
No, I would not. I normally just do salsas.
Tangled.
Uh-oh.
I'm losing sound.
No,
Okay,
no,
there
that
we
was
go.
me.
Okay,
We're good.
That
Yeah.
was me.
so all right.
We're in very close quarters too because my other camera didn't come in. Amazon, thanks.
All right.
All right. So,
Carolina Reaper beef jerky.
Here we go.
oh, yeah.
All right.
And I now can I touch this with my bare hands?
Yeah,
No,
you should be.
I don't like the way you said that.
I mean,
Yeah, it's
it's
well,
got
if I light the fuse, how long do I have?
it's got the seed. It's got the
30
seeds
seconds.
on it. The seeds will still burn you.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't touch it. If you're a big face toucher, I wouldn't touch it.
Yeah.
Chris.
Now let's
All
get a
right,
better one.
No, just rip me off a little.
This
piece.
one doesn't have any seeds on it. It does have the seasoning, but no seeds.
All right, I don't.
There.
Are you gonna try it, Chris?
Yes,
I want one with the seeds.
I
Oh, of
know.
course.
I was told I have to do this. If Drew's taking over, I still have to participate. And
Okay.
they promised me this wouldn't be that bad.
Okay.
It's really not. I've had a whole bag of it. I'd say that jelly bean was hotter.
Really? Okay, so Drew's just going for it. Here goes Chris. Now we're about to see the frown. Oh, he's going for two. All right. We're about to
Dude,
see the frown in Chris.
You're gonna. Oh my God! All right, I really got to get 911 dialed up here.
He's just going for
Okay.
like.
You know, it has a nice flavor. Oh,
Oh wait, there it comes. There it comes.
oh, oh.
This one,
Milk, Chris. Milk.
seeds. Oh, this one actually has the seeds.
Oh,
on it.
I see the seeds on it. Yeah. Okay.
But okay, it goes away fairly quick because probably I don't have the seeds. I'm assuming. Oh, maybe.
Milk, Chris. Milk.
No, I'm manning up. Like,
Okay. All right.
I'm, and well, it gets on the back of the throat.
I was eating the bag the other day and I got a seed stuck in my tooth, and that was like the worst 20 minutes of my life.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
awful.
was not well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would assume not.
Oh, jeez.
And he's done. Drew's gonna eat it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Doggone.
All right.
Nice. And so I mean, do you really the jelly bean was worse in terms of
Yes,
heat?
jelly bean was a
Really?
lot worse than that. And Carolina Reaper is, what did I say? 1.4 million Scoville units to 2.2 million. I believe this beef jerky is rated at 1.6 million Scoville units.
Okay. Is that written on the package?
Not on the package. It's looked it up.
Okay. Okay. No,
There's been some research done.
wait. Someone on the show did their homework?
I've done a little bit.
No, it's just what he does.
Yeah,
Right.
So,
It's oh Lord.
Oh, that's
Oh
amazing.
God. I'm nervous.
All right. So now to the fun stuff.
Okay.
There we go. All right. Cleansing the palate.
Little milk down. All right, let's create some room here. Just in... oh, God,
Okay.
dude.
So we're gonna start off. Let's give them their
Did we
Lola's.
get all our props here? Do we?
I got everything I need.
Okay.
Yeah. Lola's ghost pepper hot sauce.
All right.
Unopened bottle. Always give your bottles a good shake.
So okay.
Yes,
so,
because it's gonna make a huge
Yeah, you
difference.
gotta make it better.
Oh my God.
now I did this one time with this is when I was working on Angel Island and these guys, and I forget what they had.
Right.
But this was a while ago. But all I did was I took a dab off of the crust of the top of the thing, put it on my tongue, and I was ruined for the rest of the day.
So,
well, there goes my idea of testing
ghost pepper
this.
sauce could last up to about 10 to 15 minutes of burning.
Oh,
Carolina Reaper, 20 to 30 minutes of burning.
Okay.
Anything hotter than Carolina Reaper, extracts, anything like that,
yeah,
you're looking at 45 minutes to an hour of burn.
Oh, yeah.
There it is.
So
there it is. Red alert.
Alert.
Hey, it's red alert.
So,
hey, fine. Drew's no, that's Drew's anus right now.
So
yeah, right.
We got a teaspoon ghost pepper sauce.
Okay.
That is ghost pepper sauce right there.
Okay.
I haven't had the sauce before.
Can I smell it?
Yeah, go ahead. I have not.
That's gonna burn your inside hairs, man.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't like that sauce at all. That's not a good sauce.
Oh,
it does not taste good,
dude.
No, it's a bad taste to a bad flavor.
What? No, what?
Oh my god,
that's a really bad flavor. I'm not a fan of that sauce.
It smells good, but it's super powerful.
It's got a really hard tang to it.
Oh, okay. Now, is there a particular brand?
It's got a lot of vinegar in it.
Yeah, you can definitely smell. I think that's what I was smelling first. Now it's not so bad.
I got it.
Vinegar is one of the big ingredients.
Catalysts.
Yes. To kind of make sure any kind of hot sauce, because you're using real fruits, real vegetables, real stuff like that. Okay. It's to make them not mold, not get gross and stuff like that.
Yeah, let's read the ingredients here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Red jalapenos, ghost peppers, garlic, lime juice, vinegar, and salt. Shake well, pour slow.
Yeah,
no
Did we shake it?
Oh, I shook it.
Yeah, remember he was...
Okay, all right.
Remember,
and he,
like he even advised, way to pay attention, Andy. Usually that's my problem.
Right. I'm so small down here, I can't see.
Lola's ghost pepper sauce. I'm going to say this is a no-go for me. That's going to sit in my fridge for a while.
Okay. But now, would a normal person like me be able to handle it?
You want me to answer that truthfully, or
yeah?
No.
Okay,
no,
see,
no.
This is why
this is ghost pepper sauce. It's rough stuff. Okay, so we're gonna move the ante on up. So ghost pepper sauce, back to the Scoville rating, is 855,000 to 1 million Scoville units.
Okay.
So now the next thing we're gonna move to. Thank you, Doss, mutual friend. Secret Aardvark's Carolina Reaper smoked sauce.
Oh man!
So 855,000 for ghost pepper. This one is 1.4 million to 2.2 million.
Oh,
so we're about tripling a ghost pepper right now.
Okay, and where's our ingredients on this? Dude, they don't even have ingredients on it.
I'm shocked it's not melting the plastic.
Here we go. Ingredients. Oh, it's covered up by the
there's a little piece of tape on there.
Oh, okay.
Good. There's so much. Oh, good.
Oh, they added a bunch of stuff in here. This stuff is, I've had this already. This is really very tasty stuff. It's like $11.99 a bottle, I believe. It's so delicious. This stuff's good.
It smells like a dead aardvark's foot.
I mean, that's yeah.
I do. That's not even pleasant.
So how do we know what?
I'm sorry about the banging that
smells like.
It smells like that.
It smells like this.
Okay, all right. Well, that's a lot of dead aardvarks in Kansas City.
Well, just south
there. If they're eating this stuff, probably. All right.
Oh, that's a healthy. That is a healthy portion.
A healthy dose of Carolina Reaper.
All right.
Is this the crap you put on your pizza?
Yep.
Oh, wait.
Here we go.
Well, now, and I'm going to say this because I'm right here next to him. The color in his face really hasn't changed much.
Sure. Although his expression is...
Well, yeah, the expression...
I can feel the heat building on this one. This is Reaper. This has hit me about as hard as that jelly bean was.
Okay.
Earlier. Although I am adapted to Carolina Reaper, I've started to slowly adapt to this kind of sauce.
Tabitha Haddon, hello.
Yeah, I'm with you, Tabitha. I don't... Yeah. Where do you keep your aardvark to smell his feet, Chris?
Well, apparently he drives a truck and does a run through our company there.
All right. So we have one last sauce left.
Okay.
This is... Now, this see, he's already hesitant.
This is the one that's made me nervous all day.
Really?
Right here. This one scares me.
And this was his idea.
I've got this sauce at my house. So Carolina Reaper is the hottest sauce, going up to 2.2 million Scoville units.
Okay.
This sauce I got here, gaboom. It is 3 times hotter than the hottest Carolina Reaper.
Oh,
at
man.
6 million Scoville units.
Can we all see that?
Have you tried this before?
Yes, it's terrible. You might see me shut down here in a second. This is one of the worst.
Wait.
This one I can't handle.
All right, so I'm going to shake it.
I cannot handle this sauce.
There you go. There you go.
All
Get your,
we don't mix it up in the drink. And, good.
You look like Tom Cruise in Cocktail just there.
A little spin.
So my plan is for this, I want to take a full teaspoon.
Oh, man.
And then I want to go 5 minutes without a drink.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So we're going to need a timer set up.
Oh, I will get a timer for you.
There we go. There we go. Yeah, get the...
Okay.
You got 5 minutes.
Hold on. It's called ballistic hot sauce.
Gaboom ballistic hot sauce. Yes.
Ballistic hot sauce.
Boom.
It's out of High Point, North Carolina. And
yeah, Tabitha, we do have 911 already dialed in on the phone. Chris just needs to push the little green button.
Well, yeah. Nah, I blew it off. I figure, I got the timer. I got to get the timer going. So
yeah.
Dude, I'm nervous. All right.
Oh, you're nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm nervous for you because I'm reading the ingredients: vinegar, just so blah blah blah. Not only does it have all this, it's got red habanero peppers, mash, tropical fruit salad.
Why not?
Not sure.
It's got to be healthy, right?
All right. Yeah. So you can say you're getting your veggies.
Oh my God! 4 million Scoville. Oh, good dude.
Is it 4 million?
Oh my God!
I thought it was 6.
I don't know. Well, probably it's 6
so
with the other stuff. There's so many different peppers, and it's too long of a list. I'm not even going.
So this is double of the Carolina Reaper.
Double. It says on the back, it won't kill you, but you may wish it did. This is 4 million Scoville units. I'm sorry, it was not 6. But still double.
He does.
Right.
You got to eat stuff with gloves on and stuff. It's
I know, right?
Okay. So my lips are numb at the moment.
Do you need to take a little milk?
Nope.
Okay.
No. We're going in. Okay.
Yeah. So Tabitha. Yeah.
This stuff makes me nervous. All right.
And he's pouring it out. I shook it up really good there.
Getting the full.
Dude, this stuff is
not even coming out. It's so
oh my
God.
God. Oh, dude. What? No. What are you doing? That's a lot. That's really a lot.
No. All right. So
starting
let's
the timer.
watch the expression as it comes. Oh, already. The others didn't phase him.
His eyes are already watering.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, good Lord.
Oh, all right.
All right. Well, first off, I don't have gloves on, but I'm putting the lid back on.
Just drive. I'll get it.
I got it.
There you go. Breathe it through. Now, if you can, tell us a little bit about what you're feeling. So you're 30 seconds in right now.
Oh, extreme heat coming in.
Okay.
I want to smell
Temperature
this stuff.
rose way higher.
Okay.
Oh my God. This is like pure death.
Now, like,
Oh my God.
everything on your insides, like, just completely, like, is everything just on fire right now?
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything up here.
Yeah. Oh man.
So we are now at the 4-minute mark.
There's 1 minute.
So 1 minute
keeps,
gone.
It's getting worse and worse.
Now, it obviously
it's coming in waves.
mouth. You can hear the breathing. You can hear.
I'm short of breath right now.
Is it in your lungs?
I can feel it in my chest right now.
Oh, so it's good for a cold.
Oh yeah, it'll clear a cold out real quick.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Lips are going tingly. Eyes watering.
There. Okay. All right.
Okay. Should you take the gloves off now, just in case you have any residual on there?
Right. Good idea.
Yeah. There you go.
And okay, so we are almost 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
I feel it in my legs right now.
Oh my God!
It's gotten down there.
Okay, so what is it doing to your legs?
It's a weird. I feel it everywhere in my body.
Oh Lord!
This is difficult.
Here, let me hold. I'm gonna take his pulse.
Feel my hands real quick. Just touch them. They're clammy, sweaty.
I was gonna say, Drew has a thing where he constantly has cold hands.
They're sweaty,
and they are sweaty and warm.
Oh wow! So, okay,
we may have found the cure for whatever.
You're not even halfway there yet. How are you feeling?
It's rough. It's rough. No,
yeah, I'm right next to him. His breathing, I've never seen him breathe like this before. And I work with him.
This is gonna take about 30 minutes to fully go away.
Even with the milk afterwards.
Yes. I'm feeling numbness in my legs right now.
No.
Dude. Okay, maybe I do need to dial 911.
I'm fine.
Yeah, he's fine. Next thing you know, he's catatonic.
Right.
I'm like, oh, Drew's gone really quiet. He must be concentrating.
So we're 3 minutes in now.
It's got to get to the 5-minute mark.
You think you okay? I like, how are you feeling? Is it what?
I'm adapting. I'm adapting to everything right now. I'm starting to realize, okay, this is my life right now.
Things are flashing before me. I remember 3rd grade.
Yeah, right.
I've gotten past the initial part of, oh, this is new to me. Oh, this is now I'm getting used to the fact that it's like this right now.
Yeah.
So my body is adapting to it.
Oh man.
You are down to less than a minute and a half.
So
yeah,
I am adapting.
I can tell, and you're a little nervous, aren't you?
He doesn't look happy.
No,
I'm far from it.
Right.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's sweat beaded up all up here.
Yeah.
You want to take your hat off?
Yeah, you can.
I got a bad hairline, so that's gonna be a no-go.
Have you seen the show?
All right. All right.
Okay, we're under a minute.
I am
under
sweating on my head. My head is sweating.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I think your whole body's sweating.
Yeah, no, I can feel my whole body is.
He's got like those cold sweats, you know.
Right.
You can see it. You can see it on his arms.
Okay.
Hands are numb. They're tingly. Everything has went numb and tingly.
Oh wow. So you're in the final stretch now.
Yep. 30 seconds.
This has been a whole outer body experience right here.
We'll do it. So live. have you ever done anything like this?
Do it live.
No.
Okay.
No, not. I've had this sauce, but not in this amount by itself.
Wow. Okay.
And I haven't been dumb enough to go 5 minutes without a drink.
Right.
All right, we're down to.
There we go. 10 seconds.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're good.
Carolina Reaper.
Oh my God!
Oh man!
Oh, you think we're done? We're not done.
Oh, top it off with some jerky. Yeah, why not?
Keep passing back jerky.
What?
Pass back jerky for me.
No, you're not. One, I can wait for this to start passing through his system, because it's ripping right through his
Oh, it's gonna be
intestines.
terrible. All right,
brewing up a horrible gas.
Piece of jerky, then I'm drinking the milk. I'm done.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Piece of jerky.
There you go. There you go. Drew, man, like.
Thank you.
Where is it? Where's?
Still no milk yet. Still no milk.
Yeah, no, man. Me and hot stuff just do not get along. And
yeah, you were crying about the salsa verde. I mean, you weren't upset about it, but
no, just her hot salsa. But it wasn't any.
Yeah,
I could take
nothing like
no problem,
dude. I still feel stuff on my tongue from these stupid jelly beans and that jerky. You call that?
Did you drink yet? Drew?
I've had a couple drinks. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Oh, good Lord! All right,
Drew.
No, we're starting to level back down a little bit. I'm still burning up inside, but
let the milk come through here.
No, if this was somebody that hasn't been adapted to hot sauce, if Christian, if he did this, it would be the next hour of him in pain, like I was.
Right,
for the last
it would
5
end
minutes.
him. Yeah.
Yes, it'd be bad news.
No, it's not good. No, I like spicy and I like hot, but I also like the flavor, and that's just
the flavor was delicious on that.
I don't really believe that. Now the jerky, I will say that was pretty good, but yeah, I can still feel it. Literally, there's a spot on my tongue where that went, and it's so. Well, Drew, man,
I mean, dude, for real.
Yeah,
thank you.
You are a trooper, man. That is
impressive. Your stomach right now.
So, did I get the job?
Yeah, you got the job. You got the job. You missed the earthworm jerky sandwich.
I was willing to put the earthworm jerky and put hot sauce on that. Need it.
Oh, that's right. But I'd already gotten rid of it.
Yeah,
I kept it around for so long. But wow, dude,
dude, you are
fully impressive.
You are a man.
Thank you.
So yeah, Drew's outdone it. He's outdone more than me. And man,
Drew, well done.
You are the man. Drewman.
Thank you guys.
This is why we call him Drewman.
Yeah.
Drewman, thank you so much. I do want to take a walk for a little bit.
Yeah, I might go take a little break and a breather and get some fresh air.
Right. Yeah, man. Oh.
And one of those extra large shirts is yours.
Oh, wow.
Right there. The one
extra.
Oh,
thank you so much.
Yeah, because that's well deserved. And
thank you so much.
I have no monetary things to benefit you with, but I can give you a shirt.
I'll take a shirt.
There you go.
Shirt for the hot sauce.
Come on, free shirt.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
thank you,
Drewman.
Thank you, everybody.
Drew's gonna eat it.
All right. I'll see you guys later.
Oh man.
Thank you.
Oh. I wasn't even there.
Are the headphones soaked?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
I need to sanitize the headphones there.
Dude, there's wet stuff over here I'm afraid to touch because I'm pretty sure it's his sweat and it's got to be toxic at this point.
Oh man,
that
is
Lord.
Brutal.
Oh, and you dropped your other water here, so don't yeah. And
be careful while you're touching that.
Yeah,
there might be sauce on the.
Oh.
Welcome to the Random Christian. Huh? Oh, there's you know what? Just throw them on the floor. They're all. Oh, okay. There's a little trash can over by the over back here. You'll see it. The silver trash can. In the old TRKS studios.
Wow. Jeez, man.
Drew's gonna eat it, and now I've got all these jelly beans.
Well, if you get hungry during the show,
yeah, right.
You know.
Yeah. So
right.
We're gonna make a few quick adjustments.
We're gonna readjust there. Yeah, we're gonna.
And Drew's running up the stairs. Yeah. I swear to God, he's bump, 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 bump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your chest is on screen.
Yeah,
there you go. There you go.
just showing off my my chest.
Right.
My pecs.
My
that's
pecs.
right. My big, massive pecs. Sorry, guys. Okay, so well, listen. Let's get rid of Drew's gonna eat it, and because we're
'Cause
done.
Drew ate it.
And Drew ate it.
Drew
Good
ate it.
Lord, I never been prouder. He's
I
my
know,
special
right?
boy.
He's my little special boy.
Okay, this is.
But believe it or not, Chris.
Yeah.
I'm still hungry.
Well, if you're still hungry, then let me introduce you to a lady that's gonna give us all sorts of stuff to eat. It is the fabulous Mrs. A. Hello, Mrs. A.
Hi, Mrs. A. Can you hear us?
Leah, can you hear us? Uh-oh.
Mrs. A. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
She can't hear us, can't she?
Hello, boys.
Hi.
Oh,
Is
there
it
she
super
goes.
delayed?
I think we're super delayed on her end.
My son has it on the television, but I don't hear you through my earpods.
Uh-oh.
Okay. You know what? I'll come out and come back in real quick and see if she can hear me.
Okay. Coming out. Coming back in.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, I can hear you. But you can't hear us? Okay. Andy's
Can you hear
coming
me?
back in. Yes.
There we are. Oh, you just popped on. Awesome.
Great.
All right. So can you hear Andy?
So you can hear me, Mrs. A?
I can hear you perfectly, Andy.
Okay, I need to pop off.
Okay,
and pop
great.
On.
So Chris is going to jump off and jump back on.
Sure.
Heyo.
Hello. Now I hear you both. You guys can hear me? Yeah.
Yes, absolutely,
Awesome.
ma'am.
Well,
all right.
I was a bit traumatized about that first tasting. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You were. Oh,
yeah.
Good Lord.
So while we were watching it, my son got some hot honey out and said, "Here, Mom, taste this." And I'm the salsa maker that's super sensitive to heat, and it was so delicious, but the heat was on my tongue, so I couldn't imagine doing the Grim Reaper or whatever it's called, Red Reaper or whatever.
Yeah. It's pretty much Grim Reaper nails it. That's a good way to. All right,
Awesome.
so Mrs. A is here with our other segment, our other favorite segment, which is called Random Recipes with Mrs. A. Oh no, where is it? I'm finding it. No,
it's in there.
It's in here somewhere. It's in here.
Yeah.
No. There it is.
Oh, there we go.
No.
That's the old one. Sorry, I didn't make a new one. That's my fault.
No, it's all good. It's all good. And you're talking about our salsas. This is our hot. It's got the red label.
Yes.
And we've always designed it to not burn you, just to be delish. And so this is the medium, and we have a verde that I forgot to save some, so I have a little bit in the bowl here. Sorry, but it's the same label. It's just green. But it's the blending of all of the ingredients that makes for a super blended, delish salsa. So if you look, and I know you guys told me to come close, it sticks to the chip. It really sticks to the chip.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's so delicious.
So good.
Yeah.
It is so good, kids. I'm telling you, if you can get a hold of her salsa wherever you're at, do it. You got to at least try it because you will not regret it one iota.
Awesome.
And
so
Drew just reported in and said, "I'm alive and well. He's back to normal."
Oh my God, I can't believe that. I can't believe that. That was amazing.
I can't either.
So I'm working my fry pan back here with some olive oil because it's funny. All my life I've made tacos with vegetable or canola oil, and I switched over to olive oil, and it just makes a beautifully brown, nice taco shell. It's delish.
Yeah.
But whatever your folks want to do. So I'm heating up the oil and putting my gloved hand. I'm going to make guacamole right now.
Okay.
And I've already smushed one because it's 4th of July next weekend. Or wait,
Right.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, avocados, get some good ripe ones. I take this rather monstrous knife here and twist, just do a twist. And what's going to happen is your seed is going to stay in one half. Now, what I really want to do is show you all a safety tip. Keep your fingers tucked back, give a little whack, turn, and then do not try to get this slimy
No.
thing off. The way you do it is get a paper towel, hold the paper towel, wiggle the knife, and it comes off, and you're not in any danger.
Oh my goodness!
So
You just saved me so much time by giving me that little hack. I loved it.
And then I take and I crosshatch my 2 avocado halves. So a knife, a fork, and a spoon. I understand why people buy the guacamole that's pre-made in the stores, but when I'm doing a demo, I have some guacamole made, and I tell my customers, do you have a fork? And they said, yes, I do. I said, well, you can give a man a fish or you can teach him how to fish. I said, the teacher in me is going to teach you how to make guacamole today. And this is just on my little demo table. And then I hand them a napkin with a verde, a hot or medium, whatever they like, and then a chip with some guacamole on it. And they're like, oh my goodness, this is so delicious. Can we buy that bowl from you? I said, no. Go get some avocados. So we're just, can you guys see, we're just going to smush with a fork. It's awesome.
Yeah.
And then this is called, I learned this from Emerald Lagasse. This is called forking a lime. Put a fork in there, and it just helps you to squeeze the juice.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Right.
Because I have 40-year ceramic hands, and they don't squeeze limes very easily.
And that is one good fork and lime, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it's good. Then I have a mixture in this bowl of salt and pepper and garlic powder. And I've already put some in, but I'm just going to add a tiny bit more. Continue to smush. And then the magic happens.
You're salting and peppering to taste, or do you have a certain amount that you use, or?
You know what? You can always add more, but you can't take it away.
There you go.
So
All right,
is that kind of good cooking tip? So here's the salsa verde. This is 2 avocados now, so I'm going to put 3 tablespoons or good. And again, taste it. Now this guacamole is delish as it is, but you can dice up some red onions really small. You can dice up a fresh jalapeno nice and small and add a crunch to it, red onions. And
or
then
if you were Drew, ghost pepper and
No, I love diced red onions in my guacamole. That's my preferred.
And diced jalapenos add a little crunch with the onions, but this is going to have a little extra cilantro because we're a cilantro family.
Oh yeah.
So I'm going to be the little taste tester real quick to add for salt and pepper and lime.
Right.
Let me see.
Right. Now these recipes are on your website, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So if we just go to mrsafamous.com, you can find these recipes right there, and then where to get your salsa if it's
if they also go to my website, www.mrsafamous.com. Right. I wrote a cookbook. There's store locations. I've already had a couple messages from your listeners asking me, can you ship it to me? And shipping is super, super expensive because I have to do it overnight with ice packs. They weigh it. But I'm really, really close to edging across the nation here.
Yep.
So I think we're good.
You're right now. You just started somewhere in Colorado, correct?
Well,
no,
not quite. We're still working on that.
Oh, okay. Still working on the logistics.
Yes, and Arizona, but those are my 2 next ones.
Right.
I chase it all the time, and there are so many mergers happening with supermarkets. It's crazy. I'm in Safeway up north in Northern California. And they're Vons, Albertsons, and Pavilions down here in Southern California where we live now. And then there's Ralph's, and it's crazy. The buyouts that are happening either with my distributors or the stores themselves. So I just get going with one email and I'm feeling like, I'm getting close. And then I find out, they were bought by somebody else. So then you got to start it all over again.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know what? I can do it. I'll get it.
Yeah,
so back here on my stove, I have a fry pan, and I don't deep fry taco shells. I just put a coating on the bottom, take a tortilla, put it in there. And I usually in this size fry pan do 2. Sometimes I'll do 3. But I take my tongs. And remember, we did this last week with the green enchilada casserole.
Yes.
Yeah.
These are going to be a little bit crunchier. Remember how I told the viewers or the listeners to not crisp up the tortillas, but to let them, just get a light crisp on them. These guys were going to crisp.
Okay.
Okay.
So while this is happening, I have some ground beef over here, and my tacos are so famous, it's crazy. And it's it's just regular, they're just regular. But I think it's the salsa. I think it's
we know it's the salsa.
Now, are you seasoning the meat with anything special? Like, are you getting one of those pre-seasoned taco packets, or do you? No.
That's horrible. Don't. That's like that one hot sauce he didn't like. He goes, it's horrible.
Right.
Those packages are horrible, Andy. So let me tell you, I'm turning over. I'm making the little shells here. Don't let me burn it, guys. Okay.
No.
So over in the ground beef, it's just salt, pepper, and garlic powder.
Simple,
brown the meat.
plain.
Yes,
that's it.
Yes, and I have a trick for getting the grease out of the pan. You tip it up like this, like I pushed all the ground beef to one side, tip it up like this, soak it up with a paper towel.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I also buy very, very lean ground beef. I'm not
Right.
I'm not a high fat content cook. Yeah,
right.
Butchers don't really like me too much because I always ask for a steak that doesn't have a lot of fat in it.
Yeah.
And they're like, lady, that's where all the fat is. I said, I know. But so look at these little
that's
babes.
where all the extra money is when they leave that fat on.
There we go.
Yeah.
And I'm nice enough to say, go ahead and cut the fat off after you weigh it, because I get that.
Because you're just a good-hearted person.
I am.
Right.
I'm so nice. I can barely stand it.
Until you piss her off in ceramics class, then.
Right. Then you go to where, Christian?
Bench of shame.
We changed it to the bench of reflection.
Oh, bench of...
Okay.
Oh, but yeah, see, that's how old school I am. Back in my days, it was the bench of shame. Now it's the bench of reflection.
Right.
We need T-shirts for the bench of shame.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, that would be so cute.
I felt like Drew's stomach went to the bench of shame.
I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right.
He just walked in a minute ago. He's right here. He's alive. And actually his face has gone back to normal and he's not profusely sweating. So
we'll all need to pray for him in about 24 hours, maybe.
There you go.
Yeah.
Depending.
Again, I work with him, so it's going to be an ugly day tomorrow. That's good.
Okay, I know my 2 kids, my son Gabe and his girlfriend Kaylin, they're spicy, so I'm going to open up the hot. Well, I'll open up both. And I'm going to put the tacos together. So we have the guacamole.
Okay.
It's really
easy. Is there a certain way you layer the
Yes.
Okay. That's what I figured.
Absolutely. So I'm going to do Kaylin's first.
Okay.
I've got this nice, look at this. You've got to see this. This nice, crispy.
That's perfect.
That's what the olive oil does.
Yep.
Oh, there we go.
Wow.
And so I'm going to keep my fingers. I got my gloves on. I'm all food safety trained here.
Right. Well, and you don't have the gloves on because of spiciness or anything. You have the gloves on because of hygiene.
Yes.
And yes, good, proper food hygiene.
When we had our kitchen up in Santa Cruz, we were ruled by the FDA, and it was insane, the amount. It didn't matter if you were small business Mrs. A's or you were a huge produce company or food packer. We all had to do the same thing, and it was insane.
Yeah.
So, but no, everything in my kitchen is so sanitary. It's crazy.
Yep.
So here's the taco with the beef. I like myself putting the cheese next to the meat.
Right. So it melts into the meat.
Yeah, you want the cheese to melt into the meat, of course.
Well, and if you stick it on the top of the lettuce, it just falls off.
Right.
It just falls off.
Yeah.
Okay. Kaylin, medium or hot? You say.
Where's Kaylin? Bring Kaylin in on camera here.
Bring Kaylin and get. I do right. So listen to this. They've been visiting us for a couple of days. We're from Denver, Colorado.
Hello.
This is Kaylin. I forgot that she can't have dairy.
Uh-oh.
So we have a little bit of situation here in that this one will go to Ralph, but we'll finish that one. Let's finish it with Ralph likes hot.
Finish that one, and then you do the other ones?
Yeah, stay here with me. We're good. Ralph got to taste the green chili enchilada. So I did hot sauce, lettuce, tomatoes, and I'm going to bring it up and a little more salsa, I think.
Yeah.
You can never have too much.
You can never have too much salsa. Especially Mrs. A's famous salsa buena.
Oh,
yum,
look at
yum.
that.
No.
It's so pretty. So
oh my gosh.
Now I'm going to make Kaylin's with no cheese. No cheese. No cheese.
No queso.
cheese.
You know, we're just rolling along here.
You know, I mean, that's the beautiful thing about a taco is that you can put anything you want in there. You don't necessarily need to have cheese.
No. And also for family and folks that are gluten-free, vegan, I mean, you could make a potato taco, like do a breakfast potato with onions and peppers and have sweet potatoes, whatever you want, and have that as the base. But the corn tortilla has no gluten, so it's all good. I'm not going to do it.
Oh, that's good.
There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to put the salsa first. If it's a dairy-free. See, I didn't forget, Carol. Now watch this. I can forget in a second, you guys.
Yeah.
It's hard. So replacing the cheese is the healthy fat of an avocado. And so the guacamole, you know you hear what I'm saying? Oh,
yeah.
We're picking up what you're putting down. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to have you eat with Gabe in a sec.
Okay.
Now, Gabe has, he's not a big meat fan, ground beef person.
Okay.
So, you know how last week I did the rotisserie chicken?
Right.
And I put some of that in a pan.
Oh.
Just heated it up?
Heated it up, but I put Mrs. A salsa on it. Just to give it. So Andy, you were talking about seasoning. It makes a great, wait, I'll bring it over here.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that looks amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm so glad it's Taco Tuesday.
So you can make it with the green, you can make it with the red. Oh, Gabe, this looks delicious. And we can have cheese, so cheese going next. This is my son Gabe. Come in, Gabe.
Hi everyone.
Hi,
Come
Gabe.
on, Gabe.
Gabe.
What up, buddy?
He took ceramics from his dad at Los Gatos High School class of 2014.
Yes.
And he took his dad for 3 years. And I always tell this story. I said, you know, what did you call your dad for 3 years? You know, did you call him Mr. Aguayo, Mr. A, Dad? He goes, I just didn't talk to him. Okay.
Yes.
It wasn't out of any teenage angst or anything like that. You know, typically the line for questions for him was very, very long. And then, you know, by the time I had a question for him, people were starting to come to me thinking that I had all the answers too. So two separate lines.
And he was Ralph's TA for a lot of those years too. So, and
official, unofficial. Yeah.
They were just a good team.
Right.
So.
Well done. Well done.
Okay. So we have Gabe's delicious taco here.
All right.
And okay.
Gonna taste it, right?
Ralph's.
Oh, I get
it.
Ralph's taco. Okay.
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 There we go. We cheers. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, dink it.
Cheers.
Dink it. There it
of course.
is.
Oh yeah, you hear the crunch of the.
Oh my gosh.
Man.
That's really good crunch.
Right on.
Gabe's doing his dance.
I was
He's doing the taco dance.
Not quite understood why people
loved my tacos so much. I mean, they're requested all over. And but if I wish you were here.
Oh my
It's so
gosh,
delicious.
I wish I was there.
Yeah, we both wish we were there.
Dude.
And isn't the
Oh,
tortilla fried in an olive oil a game changer?
Perfectly
Yeah.
crisp, but not too hard.
Yeah.
Still
Nice.
structurally sound.
Holds everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it doesn't break. Yeah. So it's crispy
Well
on the
played.
outside, the tortilla, but then it's soft on the inside.
The chicken's still moist from all of the moisture from the salsa.
Oh yeah.
Reducing around it. It's delicious.
Oh my gosh.
So are you
that
guys still
looks-
there with me? I just see us eating.
Yep.
No,
we're
well, so we're salivating at the mouth right now because
We're looking at ourselves eating at the other
right.
table.
It's
Can you hear
it's
me,
just
Christian?
incredible. And
Can
Mrs.
you?
A, I want to say
Did
I
you-
love how simple your recipes are.
I don't
You
think she
know-
can hear us.
Oh no, really?
Gabe's on the technical side of things.
Okay,
Yeah.
hold on.
Can you hear me now?
Well, yeah, I think we
Leave
lost
this
her
mic thing off?
we lost her earbuds.
Can you hear me now?
So
Yeah, we hear you.
we
can
hear you. Yes.
but she can't hear us.
No.
I'm
Gabe's
gonna
gonna do a little salsa dance for you.
pull myself off and on and see if that works here.
All right. So we've got Leah Guao of Mrs. A of Mrs. A's famous salsa buena.
They're giving you a thumbs
And,
up. I think they're
uh,
saying.
Mrs. A, can you hear me?
Wait, there you go.
Hold on.
Are you there?
Mrs. A?
There we go.
Okay.
All right.
So again, I just want to say how much I love that your recipes are so simple,
Yes.
but still so
Yes.
wonderfully good. And I love that you essentially made 3 different tacos for 3 different people, and I mean, across the board, everybody just loved it. When I cook, sometimes I tend to overcomplicate things. I think I need to add more, to do it. And so I just love this. I think this is wonderful.
And my recipes on my on my website and my cookbook are the same thing. So easy. So easy.
Yeah.
Like anybody
Yeah.
can do it. And I tried really hard to encourage people. One of my questions at a demo, because I talk food all the time. And
Yeah.
do you like to cook? And a lot of people nowadays, oh gosh, no. And I said, well, my recipes are easy. Just look at the guacamole and, get the salsa, and it's a great flavor on eggs, in
Yeah.
soup. So nothing I do is hard.
Right. No,
Heavens
hey,
for-
the best
Heavens
things are the
forbid I
simplest.
brine anything or something like that. I don't know if I could do
Right.
Right. Well, I just love the fact that you were able to take time and give us another one of the samplings of your recipes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
that. You want me to eat the taco or send you the recipe to the, what? I'm confused. I'm sorry. He said
Oh no. No, so we'll post the recipe to this on
perfect.
on all of our socials and everything. And again, thank you so much for doing this. I love these
Yeah.
segments, and again, I just love how simple but how good everything is.
It's what I call a simple sharing of your passion. And I appreciate you guys so much giving me this platform to share my passion. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much, Leah. We appreciate you.
We
Loving
you,
you.
Mrs.
We'll
A.
have you back. Happy 4th of July, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right. There you go. Thank you so much, Leah. All right. And now, we're back.
Why am I the big one?
I don't know, because I'm the half-faced guy. All right, so we're back, and now we can fade that out. All right. So now we're moving in, and we're ready, and we're coming. Okay. All right. Okay. It's now time for our big guest. Man, I've been waiting. I was very excited to get on. I've known Steve for many a moon, and when I found out what he does and what he does it for, I was just so over the moon with it, and so excited when he said he'd be able to come on. We were trying to get something figured out for Memorial Day. It didn't work, so we're kind of right in between, right before the 4th of July, right after Memorial Day. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, here he is, Captain Steven Quakenbush, sir. Hello.
I'm really not that special. Jeez, I mean, talk about a buildup. Also,
I was going to
what's
say it's
up
all
with,
about the buildup.
Yeah, here I am in Austin, Texas. I haven't eaten since breakfast, and you show me a taco with hot sauce for the last 20 minutes. I don't even know if you're going to hear me over my stomach growling, to be quite honest.
No, it is a little cruel and unusual, Steve. I'll give you that. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, every
Sheesh.
time she's on, dude, it's like, I'm so glad it's Taco Tuesday because, oh
Right.
my gosh.
Yeah.
And have you tried her salsas at all yet?
No, but I know what I'm doing after this engagement.
Yeah, find it.
Mhm.
And I'm telling you, man, they are just absolutely amazing. Welcome to the show, Steven. Thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule to be with us, sir.
Thank you so much. Glad to
All
be
right.
here.
So, long and the short of it, Steven is a retired captain from the U.S. Army, and now involved in a program that's all over the U.S., correct?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. It's called Honor Flights. And basically what Honor Flights does, and correct me if I'm wrong, but basically you're finding veterans, giving them honor and you take them to the White House, correct?
You're wrong.
Okay, see,
No, so
I'm totally there. It is.
Yeah.
Well played on
Almost.
Christian's part.
No, almost there. Yes, we did do that. We did take a group of 8 wonderful World War II veterans to the White House for Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day.
Oh man.
Our normal flight is we go to Washington. We have a ceremony in the World War II Memorial. We go to the Vietnam Wall, Korean War Memorial, Arlington, Marine, Navy, Air Force memorials. So that's a normal flight. But the special flight was for Pearl Harbor, and that's when we went to the White House, and very special.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. So now, and that's just kind of every now and then you guys get something together and kind of surprise them with it, or I mean, do these guys know that they're going to be on these flights going to these places, or do you just kind of show up and go, hey, we've got something for you? You know, I mean, I'm sure there's a little pre-planning, but do you spring the whole thing on them then, or do you just say, listen, we've got something special. We just need you to be ready to come with us?
Yeah, so as you mentioned, Honor Flight is nationwide. There are about 130 hubs from Alaska, California, Virginia. I'm on the board of Honor Flight Austin, which is Austin, Texas, and
Okay.
we fly veterans, any veteran who served up through May of 1975, anywhere in the world is eligible. So basically, the fall of Saigon is
that's the
end
cutoff
date.
line.
Yeah. So we fly 9 flights a year with Southwest Airlines. They're our partner.
Okay.
So right now we have 400 veterans in the queue waiting to fly.
Wow.
Wow.
We just finished our 83rd honor flight in June 2nd and 3rd. And we have 5 more flights. We pick up again in the fall, because if you have ever been to Washington in August, you will never go back to Washington in August. If you think that
that's a big problem.
Reaper's hot.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah.
And I know. I live out here in the Midwest. I get it. Trust me. It's sweltering, sweaty. Yeah. Fun.
Yeah. So we actually, all of the hubs around the nation are constantly in search for veterans. We started off with only World War II veterans because that's how Honor Flight was created. It was created, if you think about it, World War II veterans came home in 45 and 46.
Right.
And got to work, didn't complain, didn't raise their hand, and didn't ask for anything. So the World War II Memorial didn't exist until 2004. So think about that. So these veterans came home, they started a life, they built the country. I call them the humblest generation. And they had no memorial and didn't ask for one. And finally, Tom Hanks, Tom Brokaw, Senator Bob Dole, and a congresswoman out of Colorado. I don't know. Can I say congresswoman? A congressperson. I don't know.
Congresswoman. She's a woman.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Gotta be PC here as a veteran and stuff. But they got together and said, we need a World War II memorial. There's no such thing. The wall went up in 82. The Korean War memorial went up in the 90s.
Yeah.
So
wow.
In 2004, it was dedicated. And a doctor out of Ohio asked a patient who's a World War II vet, said, are you interested in seeing that? He said, sure. So he's part of a private club that they all had Cessnas and small single engine planes. So he flew a handful of veterans to DC to see the memorial. And he says, I've got an idea. So he created Honor Flight in 2005. And since he came up with that idea, 250,000 veterans have participated in honor flights around the nation. So, a round of applause.
Yes, big round of applause.
So again, we're one of the hubs. We have flown 3,000 veterans from Texas, and we're all volunteers, all of the hubs, except for I think there's one hub that has one paid employee out of Chicago. But they've flown 10,000 veterans out of Chicago, so I can see why that person's paid. But the rest, we're all volunteers. We give our time, we give our efforts, and it is one of the most rewarding things you can do when you see a Vietnam vet start crying when they touch that wall and they let go. They just let go.
No, absolutely, and I mean, some of the people, some of these vets that you have met just alone, I mean, you've talked to guys that have stormed Normandy. I mean, the stories and the history that you get to experience just from that is so amazing. I can't even fathom. I mean, so some of the things that you posted that you've talked to these guys about, I was just like, you know, like you can't even wrap your head around it, even when you're there, I'm sure, hearing it. I mean, how amazing are these guys? I mean, they a lot of them, you know, again, I'm not trying to downplay anything. They're older gentlemen, let's just put it that way, older people, and they're elderly. So, you know, I mean, their visions are still so clear and intact of what they've done and what they did. What is it like hearing these stories from these guys?
It is, well, I mean, it's humbling. Everybody knows Saving Private Ryan. I've met veterans who were in that unit, who were the Rangers in World War II. Carl Johnson, who I reposted his video, he and I sat talking. He jumped into Normandy on June 5th, and he said, well, we blew up 3 bridges. Nothing really exciting happened. wait. You jumped into Normandy. He was one of the first planes in, so the Germans didn't even start shooting at him. He said they just flew right in, no flak. And if you saw Band of Brothers, you understand it changed after a while with flak. But my good friend, I don't know if you can see this picture, but Huey Lamb, he's 99. He was an air ace in Europe.
Right.
He flew P-51s and P-47s. He and I have lunch every week. He'll be 100 in February. And he remembers everybody in his unit. He remembers how he lined up his first air victory. He remembers, and I'm sitting there, I can't remember what I had for lunch last week. And
I was going to say,
guys,
I barely remember Drew over here eating some hot stuff.
I'll never forget that. That was a color red like our shirts. Golly, that one. I love spice and I love heat, but I know my limitations.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
So it's just special to be able to go up to a veteran, and I'll see him at Lowe's, Home Depot. I'll see him at the supermarket. They'll wear their headgear, and the Army would call it headgear. Yeah. And I'll hand them a card and I say, here's a free ticket to Washington, D.C. to see your memorials. And it's something special. So again, we started off, our first 1,000 veterans were all World War II. Then we opened it up for Korea. Then we opened it up for Vietnam vets. And now our average breakdown is about 33 Vietnam vets, maybe 1 World War II vet, a couple Korean War vets, and then Cold War. So we fly 40 per flight, and
Wow.
just perspective, out of the 16 million World War II vets that served, we are under 160,000 left with us today.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So if anyone out there knows a World War II veteran, by God, give him a hug and thank him for saving the world. Because
Yeah.
And again, yeah, these gentlemen, and I have met a couple, just so, like you said, I mean, really, they came back, like you said, they just came back, went right back to work, got to get my family going, got to take care of this. We're done with this. Let's move on. Let's get ready to go. And not asking for anything. There was no, oh, I need a pat on the back. I don't need, no, they just right back to work, gone, doing it. And the humility and the humbleness, and it's just absolutely mind blowing, because like you were talking about, we went in, took out 3 bridges.
Right.
Oh, okay. Well,
I did my job.
I tied my shoe, and I was pretty proud of that, but I now feel like a complete worthless bastard.
And the thing I hear most often from our veterans is, I was just doing my job. And I've met hundreds who received the Silver Star, Distinguished Flying Cross, Bronze Stars, Navy Crosses, and each and every one of them said, I was just doing my job. And it's like,
yeah,
well,
please.
Yeah. And a lot of those are guys that actually signed up,
right.
As to where they were just drafted and thrown in, so I can get where there's some resilience with some of that, but still, even those guys still say, you know what, I went out, I did what I had to do. And, if I got asked to do it again, more than likely I would do it,
Yeah.
Now you're all armed forces, right? U.S. Air Force, Army, Navy, Marines.
Let's start with Army, then we'll say Navy, Marine. But
my fault. My fault. Sorry about that.
There's one branch, it's Army, and then we have a bunch of supporting elements called Marine.
Oh, wow.
But
my retired naval brother, Lieutenant Commander Dan Drake, might have an issue with that.
But that's the fun thing. I tell you what, it's so much fun being a part of Honor Flight, and I've been with Honor Flight Austin since 2014. And it's an emotional drug you need more of. You need more of it, to honor these veterans. But when we get them in a room prior to the flight, we get everybody in there. I do a presentation. I answer all their questions, and I zing each and every one of them. I'll call out the Marines. Yeah. I'll make sure the Air Force guys aren't napping and the Navy guys aren't lost. And these guys, I mean, even the World War II veterans will go straight back to 1944 in boot camp and make fun of the other branches, because that's what you do as a veteran. So it kind of brings them off their couch, out of their house. The camaraderie. It's funny. Like I said, I have 3 close friends who are World War II veterans, and they're doing great. And they'll just zing one another. And it's funny thing that you don't lose that as a veteran. And it's all for fun. And I always say, a veteran can make fun of another veteran, but better not have a civilian try the same thing, because then it might get a little sketchy. But,
right.
and it's just a big boys locker room at that point. Everybody's just kind of hanging out, all different teams, but all doing the same thing and fighting for the same cause. So
I say it's one team, one flag, one nation. But by God, we're going to tease one another. That goes without saying. And real quick, Honor Flight Austin has done 3 all-female veteran flights. All female veterans.
Well done. Well done. Yes.
They're just by nature, there are fewer of them around, but they did this. The second you raise your right hand and you commit to the government, they say a veteran is an individual who wrote a blank check up to and including their life paid to the U.S. government.
Right.
And it's true. It's the second you raise your right hand, it's up to the government to place you.
Right.
And it also depends on what's going on in the world. If you're going to go into conflict or defend the nation against the Canadian horde to our north, never trust a Canadian. Those guys.
Hey,
Those guys.
hey, with their back bacon and you know those.
Oh, they're hosers, eh?
Hey,
Right.
good deal,
Hose
eh?
head.
Wow, forget about it. Pack of smokes and a 12-pack, eh?
And a toque. Don't forget the
And a
toque.
toque. Don't
Yeah.
forget the golden toque. The 5 golden toques of Christmas.
That's our age. That
it's a
was we
beautiful-
remember those guys, Bob and
Oh,
Doug
dude.
McKenzie.
Bob
But
and Doug
I
McKenzie.
digress.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we just really showed how old we are.
Right.
I was going to say, Christian brought it up, but we've known each other since 1973. So I guess we have a little bit of, yeah. Am I supposed to say dates? Okay. We were -5, but wait.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, mentally is still about there. So
Yeah.
A little
I'm good.
bit.
That's
A little
why I
bit,
have this.
Right.
Well,
You got to play.
right. If you don't play, how do you lose? Which actually, there's times where I actually lost quite a bit. Andy can attest to it, and anybody who watches this show.
That's true.
So now, Steven, again, now you said you've done the World War II memorial, or not the Pearl Harbor Memorial.
Yeah.
Now, who's in charge of planning all these things? Do some of the other veterans come up with these ideas? And how are these people chosen? Are there special honors for these guys?
So for the Pearl Harbor flight, which we do a Pearl Harbor flight every year, as long as we have World War II veterans that are able to travel, that's actually in Washington, D.C. So we don't go to Pearl Harbor. The World War II Memorial does a special ceremony, and we go to D.C. December 7th for that ceremony.
Okay.
But I always say, if you want it done right, give it to an Army guy. So I'm in charge of scheduling and planning everything. I have a great team of volunteers. Again, 100% volunteer organization. So we all contribute, participate, and everything we do. At a board meeting, we ask the question: does it honor a veteran? No, it's not on the table. It's
Right,
100% focused on, which is really nice to have that kind of clear mission. And everybody who works in the Honor Flight organization, I think around the nation, has that same bottom line, clear mission that we want to honor veterans. And
right. Absolutely.
time's running out, especially for those World War II vets. Average age is 97 right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good
So-
Lord, the average age is 97. How far we've, come out of that is just absolutely amazing. All right. So, and out of all I know Huey, because I follow you. So I know Huey's near and dear to you, and he's got some amazing stories. What is the most mind-blowing story you've heard from these gentlemen on some of these flights here?
That's Huey when he shot down a German jet fighter. This is
Wow.
That's the headline in his newspaper. Lieutenant Huey Lamb. Oh boy, did you ask a question? Yeah,
well, I'm sure you've heard so many.
Yeah, I've befriended Marines on Iwo, Okinawa. One Marine, no more left from Guadalcanal. They've all perished just because of age. But I met a Marine who hit Guadalcanal, which started the Pacific, outside of Pearl Harbor, started the Pacific War. I think the most amazing things I keep hearing is, when it's not your time, it's not your time. So the most amazing, like, one guy came off a Higgins boat, guy in front, guy in back got shot. He didn't have a scratch and he made it through the war. One, Bill Creech, he passed away at 101 last year. Bill Creech will always be in my heart. He was in the 2nd Infantry Division. He hit Omaha Beach on D-Day +1, meaning which at 10 a.m. the morning after D-Day, he hit the beach. He was a platoon sergeant. So he had joined in 1940, before the war. Platoon sergeant, the Higgins boat dropped the ramp. He watched his platoon leader step off and drowned because the Higgins boat didn't go up close enough.
Oh, good Lord.
And three other guys from his platoon all went in and they all drowned. So he took charge of his platoon, and they kept saying, do you want to be a platoon leader? Do you want to be a lieutenant? He's like, no way in hell, I'm a platoon sergeant. And in the military, you start understanding there are NCOs and there are officers. And
right.
But So 305 days in combat. He went from Omaha Beach to Yugoslavia. He was at the Battle of the Bulge. He got wounded by a mortar. He had this twinkle in his eye, and he said, I knew I wasn't going to die. So he made it all the way to Yugoslavia, and it's April in Yugoslavia, late April, and he's supposed to take his patrol across a river and patrol for Germans. So he gets all of his guys up, and he tells his buddy, at this point he's a lieutenant, he took the field commission. He told another platoon leader, he says, today I'm going to die. And the other guy said, no. If you're concerned, I will take the patrol. Bill says, no. It's my turn, but I just want to let you know, here's a letter to my parents. I'm going to die tomorrow. I'm going to die today. And this guy says, no, let me do this. So 305 days in combat, he was fine. Battle of the Bulge, hedgerows, all the way through France, Belgium. Never thought he was going to die until this day. So he goes down to the river with his platoon, and they say, hold, something's going on. You're not able to cross. And he says, okay, waits a little while, goes back to the river, says, hold, something's going on. We can't let you cross. And he said, well, I need to cross now, or it's going to start getting light, and we can't patrol at daytime. Right. So finally they say it's shut down, go back, and then they declared the end of the war, and which would be in the May time frame. So his company commander said, hey, Creech, do you want to go across and see where your patrol was going to go? And Creech said yes. Went across the river, walked about 300 meters, and right where the patrol was going to go, there were 3 German pillboxes all converging on the exact spot he was going to take his patrol. He was going to die that day.
Wow.
But he knew it. So the thing I hear from these veterans is they talk like their buddies would tell them, I'm going to die this week. I'm going to die this week. And they die. So the power of something, it's tough to explain, but these veterans all have a story that it wasn't meant.
It's not
they
that
weren't
time.
meant to die. Yeah.
Yeah. And now just to give the gravity of that situation, explain to these other people what a pillbox is, because not a lot of people do. I do, actually, from you and Tim Bowman, from growing up with you, and we used to play Army all the time. But now describe to the common layman what a pillbox is and what those 3 focused in on one area means.
Yeah, so the Germans had a machine gun called the MG-42. It was called Hitler's chainsaw. It fired 2,000 rounds in 1 minute. So think for a second. It sounded like, it went so fast, They called it the chainsaw. So if 3 of them were pointing at one spot, they could fire 2,000 rounds a minute with a clear open field between them.
Right. Yeah.
And it's a reinforced bunker, so it's no easy way to take out one of those machine guns. So all 30 guys would have been dead within probably 20 seconds.
I was going to say maybe 30 seconds.
Oh, yeah. He saw the writing on the wall, but the war ended and saved his life. Let's play the odds.
Odd. Man. I know. And then you go back, you pick up your Bible and go, thank you.
Right. Okay. You want another story?
I'm heading. Yeah. I do. Okay. I absolutely do.
Because what you just said. So,
see, I knew you had so many good stories.
Hey, do you have all night? No, I'll short. Luke McCann. Trust me, I have a crap memory, but these guys I hold in such high esteem. I remember the name. Luke McCann was a private. Went into Germany.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
No.
Oh, crap.
Took out the German machine gun next and received.
Steve.
Hey, welcome back.
Hold on. Yeah, you totally glitched out for a second. All right. Got to start from the beginning. I'm sorry, but I got to know this. I got to know this, dude.
Did you miss the part where I offered you both $1 million for?
Right.
Okay. Well, whatever.
The winning lottery numbers are.
Meaning of life is. Okay. Can you hear me now? Okay.
Yes. We got
yeah.
So Luke McCann, he was a private. He went to Germany. He received a Silver Star for taking out a German machine gun nest in a building, which is an MG42. He went to the building next to it because they were all pinned down. And he finally said, "I'm tired of this," and took out a machine gun. Okay. But
I'm
when
tired of
he-
this. Let me solve this problem real quick.
Hey, okay. But when he was in basic training, some young girls came through and handed everybody a prayer book. And as you said, the Bible, everybody received a prayer book. Well, he wasn't a religious guy, but he said, what harm could it do? So he put it in his breast pocket. So he kept this prayer book in his breast pocket just cause it's like, how could it hurt? How could it hurt? So he was in Germany. He received the Silver Star. Now it's raining and they're coming up to a farm. And since it was raining, it was a little bit muddy. Well, the Germans started to mortar them and they were dropping mortars. But the good thing is, since it was muddy, the mortar round would go in slightly before it would burst.
Yeah.
So they weren't as deadly. So he started sprinting like a madman. What would you do if the Germans were mortaring you? You'd run like hell. He ran like hell. So he's running up to the farmhouse. A mortar hit 10 feet in front of him. He said it knocked him back 12 feet. So let's think about that for a second.
Yeah.
He's on his back. He can't breathe. His chest is burning. So he knows that he's been hit.
He's hit.
And he either lays out in that field and dies, or he gets up and gets to that farmhouse. So he gets up, catches his breath. Smoke is coming out of his uniform at this point. He gets into the farmhouse and his company commander's there. And he said, "Sir, I've been hit. I'm going." He's fading out. So the company commander is looking for a medic in the farmhouse and says, "Hey, McCann, just take a break." Reaches into his breast pocket and pulls out a piece of German mortar shrapnel that big because the prayer book stopped it from going into his heart.
Oh, man.
And I have a photo of it. Okay, I'll show you the photo real quick. But he was so proud. Well, geez, how do you not be proud of? But the most incredible thing that happened because of that's Luke McCann. That's his prayer book. And you can see the dent in his prayer book.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Holy crap.
That's incredible.
That is the dent in his prayer book.
Oh, wow.
So I post that story to Facebook, Honor Flight Austin Facebook, and I post the story. And a woman responds, "My mom gave him that prayer book in basic." I'm out.
Oh, wow.
Oh, so dude, I just got goosebumps.
I know.
Yeah.
So this woman knew her mom would go to this basic training somewhere in Texas and hand out prayer books as a little girl. So she was able to reach out to her mom and say, "Mom, you saved a soldier's life in Germany."
Wow.
Oh my Lord.
So, I mean, these stories.
That's incredible.
I know. And I only have about 2,000 more.
I was going to say, there's about 90,000 more. Oh my Lord.
And that's just World War II. I've met Marines at the Chosin Reservoir in Korea, Vietnam vets, the one who, if you ever saw Apocalypse Now, in the Air Mobile, first cav, the individuals, they did the role, they modeled the role for Robert Duvall. I met him, a Vietnam vet, went on our flight, and he was telling me stories. Wow. It's like, oh my God, you're the guy they created Duvall's character after?
Right.
So he'd hang out the door of Huey. He'd crank music to terrorize the Viet Cong. Like,
dude,
okay,
it's ingenious.
Yeah.
Am I awake? No.
Wow.
These stories. So before I drop off again, for your wonderful fans, I want to stress, if ever you see a Vietnam veteran, usually they'll wear their Vietnam veteran hat. They'll take pride.
Right.
Yeah. Walk up and say, "Welcome home."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you don't say thank you for your service to a Vietnam veteran. You say welcome home, because if you know how they were welcomed home in the 60s, those are also stories I've heard that I'm not going to repeat because I get very angry. So when you say
it's
welcome,
not worth feeding into it.
Exactly. When you say welcome home to a Vietnam vet, they may cry. I've had Vietnam vets tear up when I say that, because they say, nobody's ever said that to me.
Yeah.
So when we take them on a flight, we have huge Austin Bergstrom Airport. We have bagpipes and snare and drum, and we do a procession through the airport. 1,000 travelers are cheering, and these Vietnam vets are just, and it heals. Okay, I got one more for you. I time-wise, I don't know, but I have one more.
One more.
So we did our first.
You got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we did our first Vietnam War veteran flight in 2015. We just wanted them to see the wall. We weren't expecting what happened. They got finished, and they said, "Thank you, I let go, and I'm able to sleep through the night." And my nightmares are gone. It's like, what? We didn't have it. Well, we had one gentleman who flew with us in September. His wife reached out and said he was a Marine, Vietnam, in the jungles, terrible memories. Since he came home in '68, every night he has night terrors. So we have to sleep in separate rooms. Can he get his own room? And I said, well, that's not our policy. It's 2 per room so they can bond. And finally, after she talked to us, I said, okay, don't tell anybody, but I'm going to let him have his own room. Don't tell anybody I let that happen. Okay. Yeah. So we lay a wreath at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, which is an amazing thing. I selected him to lay the wreath to help with his healing. We get a call. We land. We fly out Friday. We come back Saturday. His wife reached out to us 2 weeks later and said, I don't know what you did, but he has not had a night terror since he came home.
Oh, wow.
So that was September. My volunteers reached out to him last month. Not one night terror since he came home. From '68 until 2022, he's had a night terror every single night.
Whoa.
Since September to now, he has not had one, because he's healed.
That's incredible.
No, it's honestly.
Yeah, right. No, absolutely.
That is
amazing.
It's unbelievable.
And that's the thing, man. And like you said, it's healing. It's what you guys do is just I think it's so awesome, and it needs.
I agree.
It's well, again, like you talk about the Vietnam vets and stuff like that. It's it's better to say welcome home. And I've actually heard that before from other people that were soldiers and stuff. And they're like, don't thank him. Don't thank him. That's like rubbing salt in the wounds. Just say thank you, welcome home. We're glad you're back. And you're right. You'll get guys that will just say thank you, and you feel that when they say thank you, you feel it. Like they could be across a room and they could just mouth it, but it's something you feel. I've given salutes. I've tried to do whatever I can, because I have heard that, and I've made the mistake a couple of times. Hey, thanks. Well, glad you're here. So I always try and catch myself. But yeah, it's humbling, and some gave all. It's
100%.
And you like you said, when you sign up for it all, and it's paid one way or another, and some people don't get it, and it's kind of sad. I used to be ignorant. I'm not gonna lie. But again, those who don't study their history are condemned to repeat it. And I did more delving in, and I realized, hey man, there's not everything I agree on, but I know what these guys do, and I know what they've done. I know what they've been through. And I give full on credit for it, and that's you can't take anything away from them. That's just stupid and ignorant. It's just.
That's what I'd stress to the fine folks out there. Go to honorflight.org. So I'm honorflightaustin.org, but go to honorflight.org. Then you'll find a hub near you. So again, there are 130 hubs. Only a couple of states don't have hubs any longer, but find the hub near you. And again, when you see anybody wearing headgear that represents their veteran, say, hey, have you heard of Honor Flight? How about a free trip to Washington to experience your memorials?
Right.
And it's really special to be able to offer them something And again, we say it's for free, but now all actuality, the second they did this, they paid for it.
Right. Yeah. No, they paid. It's so it's not a free trip, but it's a free trip for them to go.
Yes.
And I'm sorry, I had this on a crawler. I was just so excited to start talking with you. I totally forgot. So it's down here.
Crawler.
Yeah, there we go. Honorflight.org. Go there just to even read about what all these guys do and where they go and how they do it and why they do it. It is just so absolutely humbling and honoring. And like, again, once I saw you start talking about all, because I always see you talking to veterans, and I'm like, why is he? This is so cool. What the hell is he doing? And then you started talking about the honor flight, and I'm like, oh, what? Hello. And man, I think it's just incredible what you all do. And I know it's not just you. It's a whole team.
No,
of
it's
people.
just me. It's just me.
It was all my idea. Thought it up myself. Came up with it. Taking full credit right here. And so yeah. In fact, I created. I made the plane. That's what I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and my wife Morgan Fairchild, whom I've seen naked. Then I put my clothes back on. All right. Yeah. No, that's a horrible rendition of that, and I will stop now. I'll just go back to grumpy old man. Yeah. No, yeah. Sorry, Andy.
Comedy gold,
okay.
I tell you.
I tell you, back in my day. Okay. Steven, I cannot thank you enough for taking time and for all that you do and all the people that you work with and all that you do for all these veterans. Thank you so much. Really, it is just absolutely honor to have you on here. I would love to maybe revisit this with you again, maybe on Memorial Day next year or the week before it, and that way we can draw some attention to it, and maybe we can I know you're trying, or Veterans Day.
There you go.
We could maybe get you said you knew a couple people that you might be able to get to come on and talk with us about the honor flight and all that.
Yes,
there you
go.
So I would absolutely love it if we can get that arranged. We can work out the logistics for that later.
And if you can make it out to Austin, Texas, we might be able to get you on a flight. You can experience it firsthand.
Huh?
Really? As a guardian.
Oh.
You would be the right-hand person for a veteran to experience the honor flight.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
But you have to bring some of those jelly beans.
I got them all right here.
Oh man,
Drew was ready to start grabbing some of them, and I'm like, no. You get them all. You get them all, and I'll get some jerky. Jerky. Here we go. This was actually pretty good.
I know. I kind of want that.
Yeah.
That was actually not bad at all. I'm not gonna lie. Steven, man, seriously, cannot thank you enough for this.
Thank you so much.
Anybody, again, you can see it down here on the crawler, honorflight.org. You go there. If you know a veteran, ask them if they can do it. It's just absolutely amazing and honoring what they do. And again, Steven, we got to bring you back, man. Thank you so much for doing this and being a part of the show, brother. You are a true hero, and can't thank you enough. All right, Captain Steven Quakenbush, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, buddy. We'll talk to you soon. And dude, oh my gosh,
that's so cool.
We could have let him talk. He's on his Facebook page. He's just glimpsed into some of these stories, and it's just like,
and I want to reach out to him because I do digital stuff for an organization here in Oregon called Take a Vet Fishing at Odell Lake. And what they do is they put on this event every year where they have vets can register as boat captains to take out less fortunate vets, and they go out to the different organizations and they bring them in on Friday night. They do a big barbecue for them. They set up campsites, all that good stuff. And then the next day they take them out fishing. And it started out as just sort of a slow like, oh, let's just get some vets together. Let's take them out. Let's show them a great day on the lake. But to Steve's point, it has soon turned into a competition, a friendly competition where you have Army boats, you have Navy boats, you have Marine boats, you have Air Force boats.
So they're all trying to outdo each other.
And so at the end of the day, you get, whichever service got the most fish has bragging rights until the next year.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
And it's real funny. So I'm gonna reach out to him on Facebook, just let him know about it. Just because I'm not sure if he's heard of it before.
See, more things that Andy does that I have no idea about. That's just
it's funny how I got hooked in with these guys, because when I first got
hooked in with them because they're fishing.
You see what I did?
Yeah.
You see what I did?
Oh, there's the sitcom laugh. There it is.
Because winters are so cold in Oregon.
Right.
And I'm a California boy. I needed it, and I have a fireplace. I got firewood. I'm when I ordered my firewood, the guys who run this organization delivered the firewood, and then we got to talking, just because they're old, and they were, hey, what do you do? Oh, I do digital stuff. Oh, hey, we work for this organization. What can you do? I hooked up with these guys, and ever since it's just a cool. And I actually get to go to the event this year and check it out, which is fun.
Dude, that'll be cool. Are you gonna take X?
Yeah. And I'm gonna try to teach him how to fish. Hopefully, he has the patience for it. But
I'm gonna say that's gonna fall short.
Probably. Well, I'm gonna try to do this in a smart way, and I don't know how exactly that way is gonna happen first, but I'm thinking about it, and I'm gonna try. So, but that's such a cool thing. The honor flight does, and just to get those stories, from them.
All right. Well, listen, man, I don't know. Like I say, I know we ran a little long on time, so we're gonna have to bring Tommy back in next week.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. But man, thank you so much to everybody who was a part of it. Drew, here, step in, say goodbye to the good folks out here.
Drew's alive.
Drew's alive.
Oh,
He's here.
alive.
All right.
He's alive.
Well.
And
Thank you for having me on the show. It's a great time.
Dude, well, and he's coming back. Drew's going to be coming back. So
someone's got to eat it.
And it ain't going to be this guy.
All right.
Everybody else, Leah Aguayo, Mrs. A's famous salsa buena and her random recipes. Go to her website, mrsafamous.com, and you can get those recipes of the tacos and the guacamole. Everything that she makes is going to be on there. Let's see. Who else do we need to thank? Well, Captain Steven Quakenbush of Honor Flight, and all the people of Honor Flight. Thank you so much. All our veterans, thank you very much. Oh, sorry, wrong hand. We appreciate you, and thank you for all that you have done and all that you do. We just can't say it enough. We've got the 4th of July coming up. We will not be on next Tuesday, but after that, we're going to have this guy. There he is, Isaac Zaniel. He will be on the show. He's a youth pastor. Guy's just got a great attitude, great message. Just so entertaining to talk with. The guy knows like everything. It's amazing. Yeah. I've had amazing conversations with him.
Oh, that's
a lot of fun. So I guess we're gonna wrap it up. We've got to say thank you to, again, Mrs. A's famous Salsa Buena for being our sponsor. Yeah. The Dead Campers, our house band. You can hear them here. They're on Spotify. Make sure you check them out. The Colonel and the Advisor Facebook group. Can't thank them enough for all the support that they give us. Tommy the Truth, I promise we're going to get you on next week, brother. So sorry about running over on time. And, of course, our good friends over at the Good Wives Network, where you can see us on this show all the time. We're on at noon and into the evening. So go out there, check us out. Apple TV. Oh, my gosh. All these different streaming
Android
networks.
TV, Roku, Apple TV.
Just like he says. So, and again, Drumon, thank you so much. Y'all be good. I think we're about done here, so we're just going to go ahead and fade out and say thank you. God bless you. Love you. We'll see you in 2 weeks, kids. Have a fantastic time. Take care of yourself. Don't blow anything up. Keep all the digits on your hands. All right. Peace out, kids. Talk to you next week. Bad we were